Hello and welcome to Pillars of Eternity. Okay, let's take a look at this sword. Behind the frigid curtain of water is an enclave of foes, flecked with ice. In the middle you see a wrought stone pedestal, also glazed with ice from the fall. A cruciform held and a tapered blade produced from the pedestal, jutting from the sides of the hilt and the apparent lead of the blade. You infer that it is an S-stock. Oh, an S-stock. Okay, that's a horrible sword then. The enclave of the stone pedestal are little more than displayed ruins. Ice spreads crack in the stone and kills the slick floor. The S-stock, that little of it you can see, appears to be in bitter condition. It seems odd that anyone would leave it here. However, as I got closer, I heard the sounds like screams, shouts, tormented souls. Spirits, no doubt. Very well, move in and pull it. Well, usually we use this for ether. Okay. Heather crosses under the falls, gasping beneath the cold water. Shivering red echo in the small chamber. Patterns of failing water flicker across the blade as Heather approaches it. Heather grips the hilt. The hate, fear, and violence of dozen mad Gilbert's voices fill Heather's mind. Heather shudders through the wave of mental pain, struggling to hold the voices back. Grunts and cries of agony ring through the tiny space. Heather maintains a tight grip on the sword, arms shaking with effort. Eventually, Heather regains a measure of focus through the clamoring voices. Yet, just as Heather is breathing steadily, and the cacophony subsides, something pulls Heather's arm forward. It suddenly looks as if Heather is holding a heavy and fateful burden. Heather could probably pull the S-stock free, but it will be taxing without careful effort. Draw it. Heather rips the S-stock from the stone in an impressive display of brute strength. The blade rings with force on the effort. Yet when Heather tries to release the weapon, it remains stuck in his hand. Something within the weapon grasps Heather's soul, binding it to him. Some kind of writing glows from the blade. Oh, a cursed weapon! That is great, actually. I was hoping we'd see something like that at this game. You can't switch weapons, so this is bad because it's a piercing weapon. And it's fine, it's not even good, damn it. Okay. It has a smooth, sturdy blade that stripes in the needle-sharp point. The groans on the dozen-tortured soul ring. From the metal binding, the weapon, the hand, its wielder, for so long as the curse persists. 'Tis a traitor's fate to sleep and never rest, while his knowledge of his deeds stays lodged within the breast. But earnest penance heals the sorrowful man, and word action may stay in expulsion's hand. So I have to break the curse, then I'm gonna be able to keep the sword without the curse. A new verse appeared when the blade drove from its pedestal. It reads, "Seek the whirling agent made of copper, adrous stone. Awaken first your essence, so that you may atone." You know, I think I know what that is, actually. Do I need to go and rest next to one of those windfalls of Beowicks or whatever they were? And I wonder you. There's a cave in here. Thing is, I don't want this thing stuck to my hand. I think there was one on Heritage Hill which we destroyed, don't know if that's gonna count. There was also one in this ruins right over there, in Calvan Relak. 22 hours to complete the journey. Oh, you work? Highland Lids. It's 2 days of journey though. You know, go. Just go.
Starting to miss my neighbors.
Right, you have a minor fatigue. A wealthy noble by the name of... Who cares? Zero, we need to speak with him as well. Okay, now I can click on this. The S-Talk seemed to hum as it nears the Egwidian machine. Something acts between the steel blade and the other core of the ancient device. The voice in the S-Talk grows quieter, and the weapon feels more powerful. New writing appears along the blade. Cool. Find the sun-kissed hill rock where the dead folk sleep. Rest beside their wasting flesh. Inspect what dreams you sleep. I actually think it's a cemetery of sorts. Again, this reminds me of Heritage Hill. Wasn't there a cemetery somewhere here? In the Black Mallow? There are dragons there. The bones of a dragon. Right, Esternwood had a cemetery. We found those first skeletons there, if I remember correctly. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Go up. Someone left the stronghold. Yeah, big deal.
I'll stay out of sight.
Were you always here? Huh. Okay, what am I supposed to click on? Okay, let's say that it's here. Find the sun-kissed hill rock. Oh, maybe we need to wait till daytime. Okay, let's rest. It's not daytime, but apparently it worked. Gloomy soil squashed underfoot, and something invisible seems to rise from it. I detected the essence, faint and barely perceptible, drifting up in the graveyard. The grave sleeper seems to feed on it. And the strange voices grow quieter still. Another verse clamp in the steel. Fingers of the world, address strong and whole. Kneel before the pillar. Bring order to your soul. Oh, that's obviously in Kadnua. With that strange hand. Okay, I don't know what that was about.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
Okay. Do I need to rest again? Oh, okay. A deep and mighty power emanates from the Adra pillar. It resonates with the Grey Sleeper. As I kneeled, the voices of the Grey Sleeper reached a low, peaceful harmony. A final surge of energy felled the blade, and the voice fell silent. I felt the curse sap into a rotten core. What, that was it? Okay, I actually did like this quest a lot. A penance now complete, a burden now a gift. Keep this weapon at your side to remind you of your shrift. Let's select the text. This Rot of Ashes. Okay. Which one of you dorks is gonna go on this quest? Well, the other is gonna stay with me. We can send Saganian. How many turns is the quest? I just wanna know. 2 turns. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. First, party.
Farewell.
Yeah, without the wolf, the party seems a little bit light. It's only 2 turns. I think we can handle it. Alright. Let's go back to the White March. The long watch falls. 1 day and 4 hours. Okay, let's take a look at this cave.
I shall be discreet.
Just be slow, we don't want to anger anything that might kill us. Also, did we switch to your weapons? No. Because everyone is right-handed in this game. What is this? Exceptional padded armor. I can make this exceptional, you know. A sapphire. Spur. Andrew Dragon scale. Where are we gonna find an Andrew Dragon? And where would we even look for an Andrew Dragon?
I'll stay out of sight.
Slow. There's bound to be enemies here. Wow, that's pretty. Anyway, just be careful when you enter. Well, that's a lot of bones. Bet there's gonna be a troll here. $105. Take these. Okay. They are green. Oh. There's something we can speak with then. Oh my! You know, I don't think we're ready for this. Or that we'll ever be ready for this, but... still. Why do we need something with the dragon? I mean, it's scary enough alone. No worries, I'll kill him at some point. I hope. Alpine dragon. It was walking on 2 legs, was it not? Weird. This tower looks like it was carved from the stone of a cliff. The entrance has collapsed and sealed with the ice, but I imagine that it commands an impressive view on the valley below. Guess I have to imagine that. The cliff side plunged to the thousands feet of the pile below. Stored and whatever. I honestly don't care that much. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's go to the battery. There was a tower here, if I remember correctly, that I have not actually discovered.
First, your neighbors hound you because you say the wrong prayers at supper time.
If it wasn't that, it'd be something else. Just their way of letting you know they care.
Then some cross-eyed lord gets to stringing up your neighbors.
A couple of them were ones that had been hounding me, so that worked out at least.
This camp is fine. I was actually looking at this watchtower right there. Let's go. I'm short out of supplies right now, so... Oh my, where did you guys come from?
My head is spinning. Stand clear. I think I'm gonna vomit.
Damn it.
Hey.
No choice, either.
Evil.
Oh.
Die!
Wasn't it there now, was it? Good. Broken ribs. Can't believe that. Should have been more careful. I mean, I knew that some of the enemies might respawn. You kill him already.
That one hits.
That didn't work!
Huh. Okay, use this on the greater ice flight. What happened to you?
That didn't work!
What was that about? Take him. Stupid fish.
Quiet. How may I help?
Not a sound.
Just be careful not to attract anyone else.
Let's see what we got.
Sagani. Oh, right, she's not with us this time.
I'll keep an eye out.
Hey.
Okay, so we don't actually get to...
Yeah?
I grabbed the bow, in a vibrant with a strange familiar energy. Searching my pack, I find the silver arrow that I found lodged in the injured wine wolf. As I held the bow and the arrow together, the arrow suddenly snapped into place. I heard a crackling hum and a pale ribbon of light to form between the ends of the bow. When I pulled the arrow back, I felt a very solid resistance. What is this thing then? This bow is as smooth and light as the driftwood, yet is that a hunting bow? Yes. It feels warm in your hand, as if one of the previous owners had just passed it to you. As I held it, I could almost feel the sea spray. on my cheeks and hear the storm-wrapping waves in my ears. Chanter Cypher Ranger. Okay, we're gonna give this to Sigani.
Quiet.
But you can't use that, okay?
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
I will need to go back and take Sigani with us again. First we need to complete a couple of quests, apparently. Let's go. We were in this cave once. Not that impressive. I think we need to return to the village first. Okay. Everyone be careful. Yeah, that's great. Been keeping an eye out on town here. The thermal pearl you saw was really a landfall. This came out of the thermal pearl. Little creature sticks its head out of your pack and looked at Theodore with bulging blue eyes. His jaw flipped silently for a few seconds. I've never seen one so small, but the little fellow looks downright tame. He scratched his head. How about I buy it from you? Performers and pass through would take an interest in something like that. Don't do it. No, I'm gonna keep it. Whatever you say, just watch your fingers when it gets bigger. Still looking for someone to take care of those dangerous folks roaming the area, if you're up to it. Okay, the disciples of the True Flame and the old Dunry Hunting Lodge, he shook his head. Those others you handled are lambs by comparison. Oh, great. What is the old Dunred Hunting Lodge? Adrians with too much time and money. They travel around hunting monsters for sport. But they have a mess of wrecked property and dead bodies, kid I mean, in their wake. They've been charged with murder and general mischief in Defiance Bay, New Hammer and dozens of other towns in between. Someone saw them hunting in the Rustlewood, so you might look for them there. Okay, before we do something like that, I need to complete another quest. So that Sagani can come back to our party. And we should continue with her because she's fast and she can probably do something about those bounties if they give me a chase.
I sure hope you were right about killing Baragon. Because when you leave us for milder lands, it's us our kin will come after.
Let's read his soul. I reached Udric's essence and found myself staring at a fence, post lying in 50 lush frozen mud. Snow gathered around my legs and trickled into my boots. A white snap and even tore layers of fur. I held a wooden chisel in one thumb and a mallet in the other. Kneeling over the fence post, I got to work. Hour after hour, my hammer away, feeling the two grow heavy in my grasp as I breathe fogs of my vision. I want to do better work than this. I can do better work than this. But no one's building new houses in Starward. The last table you crafted was put into the fishery, and pike entrails now trace the faint develop joints you so longly craved. Now you mend the stock plate, because that's what they needed. The chisel slips, skipping alongside my hand. I grasped, but I held up to my hand and saw, much of my relief, all 5 fingers wiggling back at me. I need to get out of here. I pulled back to Andre's cell. He's still staring in his fire, seemingly lost in his own memories.
Something else you need?
You seem to disagree with Renengloat for a few matters.
Mother's convinced that a magic forge will turn this frozen crack into a hub of civilization. She can't accept this place is dying. Me, I'd just as soon move on.
What is it that you do here?
I'm a carpenter, Mother's a builder, so it felt like a good fit at the time. Not that we've got a lot of new folk to build houses and furnishings for. These days, I spend most of my time fixing up the stockade.
Okay.
I take it you've met Galvino.
Yeah, let's examine her cell. Your awareness settles beneath Wrangler's skin. I felt myself looking through her eyes, a long-time-faded memory. There is no way if he is not part of that tribe, she will be. I was standing in the inn. The room is settled, but it is body heat. So many furious villagers, not neglecting fire pit, that's drawn sweat from your pores. Her husband waits by the door, about as far as he can get from the assembly. He holds Uldrich, whose cheeks are bright as he watches the adult bicker with wide, fearful eyes. You would never realize how badly your neighbors stank, but something rank and repulsive rises from them as they pack together in this room.
How much did the old snake pay you, Sina Hiod?
It's Glamfiend, the head fisherman, jabbing a furious finger towards the back of the room. Sign how your western mayor squirms in the corner, pinned by accurate stares on the entire village. Oh, those eyes, they are cruel, fierce eyes, and they are watching Syndrome with a thumb, gluttony, and hawk staring at the folder. The only sight that runs your stomach more is Syndrome himself, trying to wriggle free of his own lies.
Maestro Galvino and I came to an agreement. It was for the good of Stalwart. I thought...
You thought you'd let a killer walk among us?
A woman in the middle of the crowd waved her hands. Cries of fierce agreement raised from the others. What began as a collective grumbling is swallowed in the congregation like storm clouds. I looked back at my husband. He is whispering to Uldrich, but when I caught his eye, he directed a silent supplement to me.
Let's go.
Wet smack drawn my attention back to the other end of the room. Someone's thrown a potato at Kyndrone, cringes and rubs his jaw. You want to shout at them, oh, this nonsense and waste. But I knew this is about to get worse. Stalwart still had blood, and Galvino, in his horror, had the same to flee already. You turn again at your husband in beckoning your with swift chopping motion, but what stopped you, breath, is Uldrich. His little eyes are fixed on the shimmering mob, and I knew, even since I started hearing about those hideous purges, that he would see something like this one day. But it have to be so soon. It's what drove the devil woman to madness, and now his little eyes have gotten big, big enough to swallow the whole thing. And now he's seeing you as part of it. You want to leave now, but if you do, this is what your boy will remember. Cowardice and madness, about people, about Starward, about you. The people around you jostle and bark in their rage. They are dangerous animals, but animals nonetheless. They just need to be led. So you push your way to the end of the room where Kyndrone trembles in burrow of his own piss.
Enough.
Your voice boiled up from your throat. The others fell silent, watching you. They listened, dumbly trusting you. as you turn Carmen's death sentence into an exile. No one contradicts you when you explain that he is going to march out of the village alone and into the whatever miserable helmet will have him. They silently agree when you explain that their hands are too clean for this ilk. But there is something else forming behind their eyes, a narrow of trust and dependency. You feel crumblings around you, encasing you where the peril does stand. You only wanted to spare Syndrome's life, not volunteer for his job, but you see so much fear simultaneously, just beneath their expression, fear and godmen marching throughout the mountains, as their Woodians and their purges, like dying slow and lonely dead on the ghost town. And you see their grateful resonance mirrored in Udric's expression. Perhaps this place is hopeless, but you realize that you can't help any more than you could leave the boy. The only person who isn't looking at you is your husband. He's shaking his head, his eyes on the door. You regret from Rangel's memory, vivid, though it has nothing to do with Dungeon's battery.
What's on your mind?
Nothing.
Before you go, trappers haven't seen Baragon's ogres for a spell. I hear we've got you to thank for that. Whole village is resting easier.
She takes a deep breath, and I notice that the dark cycles under her eyes have faded.
Halfrick's cleaned up the rooms at the Grave's Rest, and Eaterin supply lines have finally opened up again. Thought you ought to know.
Okay, I guess. Okay, I need to check the journal for any quest that I can complete right now. Thank you. Quests. Reclaim the White Marches, then goes Battery, a better half. So... Bounty. Fisherman's Penance. Oh, let's go to Galvino then. This should be the quest we complete. We should march on. He was here, I believe. Okay, after that I will need to go back to Cadanoa. Careful, we don't know if those bounties are nearby.
I'll stay out of sight.
You know, let's enchant this. We only have one Lorraine left, but honestly, it doesn't matter. There we go. To Galvino's cabin. Let's get down there and speak with the fool. Okay, move.
The devil has not scorched you yet, eh? Perfetto.
She's still here, right? I have news about Grind.
Yes? Does the sniveling cur hide in his home? Or has he been exiled to a place even more frigid and foul?
I learned that he murdered his sister.
Diverus! The man is even more of a wretch than I thought. What of him now? Surely the villagers string him up with his own fishing line.
When he saw what I was up to, he attacked. I had to kill him.
He attacked first. I must trust your word, amico. I would have preferred that he did not escape his ignominy so quickly. Still, I am grateful for your help. I will open a good wine tonight. As for you, take this.
Okay. In the Valiant Republic of Palimia, a military graveyard has been struck by vandals that burn tribes left to the dead. Those troubling to the Duchess. She has few local resources to deal with the problem. As the Republic will soon be celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Battle of Lagoons Perella, the Duchess would like to have the mystery solved quickly and quietly. With the blessing of the Duchess, Bohemia, Sagani began the earnest investigation of the vandalism at the military graveyard. After a large amount of digging, some literal, some fugitive, Sagani was able to track down the solitary culprit, the grandson of the soldier who was executed for cowardice in the Battle of Lagoon Perella. According to the young man, his grandfather was slandered, and the execution was not just. The Duchess of Polemius Sograt Stokoe revealed the man's evidence and decided to restore the grandfather's dignity by inscribing his name on the Lagoon Sparrow's memorial. However, the young man was still guilty of violating a long list of Polemia's laws and customs. The Duchess exiled him from the island for life. Remembrance Ashes. Revive with 300 endurance, 50 endurance. Oh! Even small quantities of the ashes from the Valiant urns have the power to cast Revival Exorcism on an ally. Okay, so that's great. Let's go take Sagani back. Okay, there are some bounties I need to go and fetch. I do hope that after those bounties we'll level up a couple of more times. Okay. Now go this way. What about this armor though? Yeah, of course she looks amazing in it. I honestly think this one looks better on you. I can make it exceptional. It'll cost my last brain. Honestly, it doesn't matter. As long as we can keep ourselves on our feet, we'll be fine. Okay, which one should we leave? I think Aloth. I might actually need to rest on the camp. We'll see.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Okay, let's go inside the castle and take out our artifacts, including that urn.
How may I help?
Okay. Payday for people. Master Folren. Oh, no. Macabra's Morning Star. Red Reed Weed. There's the urn. Deny I wanna kill. Redo, deflection. Armor speed penalty. Why don't you take that? Into the second. Let's have this urn here. Merciless gaze. Exceptional wand, okay.
Farewell.
Okay, how close are you? Well, she's a little bit closer, but it doesn't actually matter.
Ready, Watcher.
So this is the stone color. It's an exceptional one. Deal shock damage to enemies with stone color to unlock the next level. That's gonna be fun.
Right here.
Right.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in.
Okay, in Russellwood. Let's just hope we don't actually die. This can happen. That is not nice. Okay.
Quiet.
Just be very careful. We're looking for those bounties.
Lay low.
Now, if I was a lunatic who is trying to kill everyone in his way, where would I hide? Oh. There they are. Run. Seriously, just a second out of...
I think we're in rock.
Keep running. Keep running.
Then
Okay, run here. Okay, there goes one of you. Oh, Durin spell sword. He's yours. Oh!
get on. It's no use.
Good boy, Tamak.
I'll stay out of sight.
Okay, everyone. Don't know what that was about. Let's have you here. Sagani, we managed to escape, so you should be fine on your own. Why are you walking?
Get on.
Shock damage. How much did you do right now? I'm curious. Almost 100. That's gonna be very easy then. Come on, shoot him.
Ready, Watcher.
Worth it.
Use this.
Rah!
Wait, you're immune to that?
Die!
Ready, Watcher.
That's gonna be so fun. What is this? An exceptional scale armor. Hello there. Is your armor exceptional? I just wanna know. It's fine. Is something wrong with you? Huh. Weird. Anyway, everyone, here.
Keeping an eye out.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah, very slowly, but we're gonna take him down.
Worth and rough.
This one's yours. Okay, no one actually attacked.
Sure.
Oh, Itamak, don't kill him, please. Just everyone go here.
Hey.
There you go. I'm gonna count them one by one because that's the best way to count.
quietly now.
Not that powerful, those guys, actually. I think the disciples were stronger.
Ready, Watcher.
Worth and rough!
Get on! I'm here.
Work! Try something else!
Show him with an arrow there. You switch that weapon. There.
Get on!
Use that again. Okay, Eder. Stay there. Okay, what is this? Cloak of Protection. Haven't seen this thing before. It's red. Exceptional breastplate. They want this Cloak of Protection. It's not so red now. Okay. -1 resolve. Dexterity +1. Okay, everyone here?
Ready, Watcher.
So now there are still people to kill.
I'm here.
Worth and rough!
Yes, that will definitely help you a lot. Stop him from moving.
I'm here.
You can
My bow's
target.
ready.
Worth and rough!
Did you miss? There we go.
Die!
Okay, everyone, you can stay back.
Hey. Hey.
Ah, look at that. Leveled up. Kill 25 enemies with that thing. Oh, that's gonna be easy. No, seriously, I think it's gonna be easy. Kit druids. Does it matter if they're druids? I mean, sure, I guess.
I'm here.
Keeping an eye out.
I'm here.
By the way, it is exceptional against the elements. What does that do? Damage reduction on burn and stuff. Grants you 3 resolve. You know, I think I'm gonna give this to you. Concentration go up. Right.
Ready, Watcher.
Maybe she's walking because she's so fast, but haven't noticed it before. Yeah, come a little closer, mate. Promise, I'm gonna kill you. They're all yours. Again.
Beyond sea.
The rest is yours. Ah, good work, Heather. Cape of the Master Mystic. Deflection. Grants minor arcane reflection. Granted invisibility when hit by a critical hit. Exceptional mail armor. Yeah, that was the bounty. I was actually thinking it's not that because
Keeping an eye out.
it wasn't that difficult this time.
Yeah? I'll stay out of sight.
Maybe because of the area or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Arthek worth Thunroth.
Got it. My bow's ready. I'm here.
Would you move?
Awuthen.
Just like Mama taught me.
Yeah, you could not avoid that, unfortunately. Wish I had a blunderbuss I could actually bind to the zone. Not done with them, apparently. Fine, everyone here. How many is that, by the way? Just want to know. 21. Have you killed anyone? Just want to know? No. Okay.
Ready, Watcher. Arthek Worthen Ra! After him, Ishmak!
Go get him.
That didn't work.
Stand together!
Okay, I actually didn't think he would be so fragile.
On the hunt.
Yeah, wait a minute. You know what? Done
Arthek
already.
Worthen... Arthek... I'm here.
You want to kill him? There. I suppose that was all of them. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's go hand them their head. Okay, come on. Okay, total experience gain 7,000. Thank Gawain, and you of course. I'll be honest, I'd worried those fools were going to end up here and burn down the rest of the village. He gave me a purse, filled with almost the point of bursting. Okay, disciples of the true flame. I didn't know what to make of this one, but word is a group of dragon cultists. I know, it sounds bizarre, I didn't believe it at first myself. Until I heard they'd torched an outpost north of Maiden's Post for clearing a nest of worms, they said. Last I heard, they made camp near Long Watch Post. Long Watch Post, you say. Oh, we collected taxes. Anything else? Nope, nothing new. Oh, this is gonna be fun. However, I think I'm going to leave it for next time. Oh dear. Let's just wait for the game to load. Right. This guy left the stronghold, and we have Adrian Nobleman. That gives you a lot of prestige, but I don't know. He is kind of expensive, isn't he? You know, I'm not gonna take him. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to end this episode here, so thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.